Hey guys, first Regardsman here, and today I'll be talking about the buffed Pyrecannon build for the Heavy class in patch 11.0 Space Marine 2. Now, the Pyrecannon, just like the Pyreblaster, now has all of its burn damage counted as range damage, which means you heal all of your contested health for every single burning enemy in the game, and that is pretty insane. As far as I know, there is no cap on how many enemies can be burning at once, so this will probably not carry over entirely into the main patch when it comes out in late November, because currently it's just kind of broken. But I imagine like some CHP recovery buffs will come along either way, and the version I've chosen today is the venting speed version because this thing actually overheats pretty quickly, so having this option is pretty good for us, and the ammo economy on heavy is not bad by any means. Now, for the perk tree, the first perk I pick up is Improved Fast Venting, weapons cool 20% faster. Moving into the perk Eternal Flame, burning time increases by 25%. Unfortunately, or fortunately, burn damage is all that matters in Space Marine 2 for pyre weapons, so Eternal Flame is an incredible perk, and having a longer lasting burn means more CHP recovery in the patch 11.0 PTS and probably the live game as well, so pretty much always grab this. And the next perk here is Increased Capacity, moving into the perk Flame of Ascension. Burning 5 enemies restores 1 armor segment, cooldown is 30 seconds. Now, just like Trick Shot on the Multi-Melta, having any type of armor restore attached to your weapon is incredible, and all you have to do is just light some enemies on fire for this, so super easy to pull off. You'll pull this off on accident all the time, so Flame of Ascension, really good perk. Pretty much always grab this one as well. And the next perk here is Potent Flame for even more burn damage, because burn damage is just OP at the moment. And the next perk is Divine Might. I'm pretty sure this one only affects your direct damage, but to be honest, now that all of your burn damage is counted as range damage, I might actually buff that up as well, though I haven't actually tested that. And the next perk here is, of course, Heavy Immunity. While in heavy stance, you don't lose control from heavy hits. Without this perk, you will simply get slapped around at times. This allows you to keep firing your Pyrecannon into enemies that would otherwise knock you around. Really powerful option on basically every single heavy stance weapon in the game, and without this, you are just susceptible to getting stun locked, so I would pretty much always pick this up. And the final perk here is Flash Burn. Enemies at a distance of less than 10 meters take 20% more damage. Pretty self-explanatory. Really have another option here besides the melee perk here, and melee on the heavy class is pretty dog shit no matter what, so pretty much just grab this one instead. Now, for the secondary weapon, we do take a fire-powered bolt pistol. Now, in the public test server for patch 11.0, the bolt pistol has had its major buffs here and now has the same gun strike damage as a heavy bolt pistol. The ammo economy is quite strong on this because even though this is a firepower variant and the ammo is pretty similar to the heavy bolt pistol, the heavy bolt pistol has to take its ammo option to get like a similar amount of ammunition in it. And we can also just take the ammo reserve option instead if we wanted to for like 18 shots on top of a 216 ammo reserve. And really, the bolt pistol only comes down to like a 5% loss in DPS at the moment. It also has perks like Elite Hunter, so currently the bolt pistol on all variants is like the best bolt secondary in the game. Kind of insane how much damage this does and just how good it is overall. Maybe they'll like buff up the heavy bolt pistol when patch 11.0 actually rolls around, but for now this one is just better because its perk tree is just overall stronger, because you have things like Elite Hunter. Like, this perk really is super powerful. Let's just like nuke down things like Zoanthropes and stuff like that. So bolt pistol just king at the moment. So if you want to take something like Rate of Fire Plasma, you can definitely do that too. You know, that's up to you. Now, for the perk tree, I do pick up Restoration first. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores 1 armor segment. Cooldown is 15 seconds. Having Armor Restore attached to your class perks is just super strong in Space Marine 2 in general, and the perk here, Multi-Kill, does nothing for you, and this perk needs like a straight-up rework. It's honestly horrendous how bad Auxiliary Ammunition actually is. I don't think I've ever like successfully pulled this perk off more than like, what, 3 times in my entire life of playing this game, so pretty much always grab this one. It's just way better. And next perk here is Fortitude. Health increases by 30%. Any HP increase in Space Marine 2 is amazing, and a 30% HP increase, it takes you up to like Bulwark HP level, so this one is incredible. Now, Strategic Stand is pretty strong, but we have the Heavy Immunity perk on our Pyrecannon anyway, so kind of redundant. And this perk is pretty good. It's just not super strong, the Pyrecannon, and losing that HP does kind of suck. Next perk here is Versatility. After switching weapons, your secondary weapon deals 20% more damage. The effect will last until reloading or switching back to your primary weapon. Now, since we're using a Pyrecannon, the direct damage from overwhelming power doesn't matter too much to us, so I prefer this one. And like I said before, the bolt pistol is way stronger now, so Versatility is better than ever for it. And the next perk for our team perk selection is, of course, Encompassing Aegis. All of your squad members take 25% less damage from range attacks. 25% range damage reduction in this game is super powerful, really save your life at times, especially when stacked with the 30% HP buff here and, of course, Conviction, so pretty much always grab this one as well. Though I will say additional supplies can be good, it's just not as strong as this one, and Bonds of Brotherhood sucks. Next perk here is Consecutive Execution. Killing 7 enemies in rapid succession restores equipment charge. Cooldown is 90 seconds. 90-second melt-a-bombs, frag grenades, shock grenades, crack grenades are just incredible in this game, and Consecutive Execution kind of breaks the pickup economy of Space Marine 2, which makes it a top-tier perk pretty much always. Next perk here is Power Regulator for having our Iron Halo lose 20%, having our Iron Halo lose energy 20% more slowly. And the final perk in the gear tree is, of course, Brute Force. When Iron Halo is in cooldown, range damage increases by 15%, because free range damage buff is free range damage buff, and the perk up here, Saving Grace, is shit, and this perk would be okay if it triggered more often. And the final perk I grab for the signature perk tree here is Offensive Capability. When active, Iron Halo deals damage over time to all enemies within 5 meters. This perk is just incredible. It overperforms all the time, wipes out cultists, wipes out spore mines, wipes out pretty much anything in your path at times. Or I should say, puts them into execute, because occasionally you'll be fighting like a Lictor or something and have to like simply get that last bit of damage on him to get that execute, and this will do that for you. So this perk, very strong. But I will mention, as always, Conversion Field is also very good, because having a CDR reduction for your whole team is very strong in Space Marine 2, and unfortunately, Cool Reserve still sucks. So just take one of these two. And for the prestige perks here, it's pretty standard. I take Reverberating Impact for better stomps, Auxiliary Reload because without this perk, our ammo economy sucks ass, Conviction for more damage reduction, which is always amazing in this game, and Indomitable Spirit because having no knockback during gun strikes is some of the only no knockback this class can get whatsoever, so pretty much always grab this one. This one will honestly save your life more than any of these besides Conviction, and overall, I just think this is like the best combo for the prestige perk tree on basically every heavy build ever. Occasionally, Duelist can be a little better than Reverberating Impact, but this one I think is just still better overall. And Exponential Force just kind of sucks, and Home Precision, like, what the fuck is this perk? Anyways, that is all there is for this build. The Pyrecannon definitely feels better now than it did in patch 10.0. It's still definitely behind the Pyreblaster, but by no means bad. And the Pyrecannon's burn effect is just kind of OP, just like the Pyreblaster. That's really all you need on this thing to make it strong in the first place. Hopefully, though, they like buff up the range at some point, because it still feels like the Pyreblasters has like a way better range, but either way, Heavy is a very strong class, this is a very strong build, and hopefully this build guide helped, and if you like content like this, subscribe for more, and as always, take it easy, bye.
Do you know their
Nice, that's cool.
Phaedra's not responding to Vox. We must consider our brothers lost then. Our objective is to secure the Cyclonic warheads at all costs. Encountering heavy Tyranid resistance. Battle plan updated, Heraton. Observe ground movement.
Yeah, that is value.
Elite Tyranid unit.
That's not value.
Subterranean Tyranid annihilated. Elite level Xenon. Defined. High-priority Tyranid eliminated. Iron Halo ready. Structural integrity rating decreased.
trying to jump off here so I can... Oh. Not that. That's awkward.
Enhanced tactic ready. Xenos displaying evasive behavior.
Oh, you get burned on these guys so I can get the CHP regen. We should be able to just tank it because we are heavy.
Kill confirmed. Major Tyranid threat.
There we go.
All Tyranid combatants eliminated. Xenos countermeasures successful. Reloading. Type Tyranid fell. Mark Xenos combatant. Contaminant causing bodily distress.
That's a little annoying.
Specialized bioform neutralized. Iron Halo online.
That Pyrecannon CHP regen, pretty nuts. I wonder if they're going to nerf that in the official patch 11. Do we know what date patch 11.0 drops? Late November. End of November.
Combat command beast.
It's the end of November. What's up, FTG? What's up, dude? How are you guys doing?
War gear radiates hope.
Alright, we're pretty low on ammo, but we did also just like beat the boss.
Macro weaponry.
So we should be fine.
Class light cruiser carries an outsized complement of weapons batteries and lancers. Elite level Xenos pacified. Engaging elite countermeasures. Out of ignition.
Alright, there'll be an ammo or like a class loadout station up here. So I'm just gonna rush over to that. Oh, actually there's ammo right here. This is also a spawn. So now in the PTS, since all of that range damage counts, or excuse me, all the burn counts as range damage now, you can kind of stack up like ridiculous amounts of CHP recovery. I tried it against 20 Carnifexes in the testing arena, and we died as soon as the burning ran out, but the burning will keep you alive for like ridiculous amounts of time. It is kind of nuts.
Biowar detected. Counter-tactics engaged. Bombardment detected. Alert. Subterranean combatants. Iron Halo ready. Iron Halo protocol in progress. Tyranid Biowar obliterated. Revenant-type Tyranid obliterated. The army. We are committed.
Alright, this is probably going to be a stim, yeah.
Iron Halo online. Talassa, commune with the main console in front of you to bypass the security protocols. Progressing to primary console interface to initiate security bypass.
Let me in. Do you think that tactical needs a perk like Conviction? It's really brutal playing tactical and stratagems. I mean, if he wants to be popular solo, he should, but like in teams, I don't think it matters that much. I don't think any class is in a particularly bad spot at the moment. Conviction's mainly good for, like, solo clutching in a lot of cases. I mean, it's just really good all the time, but unless you're fighting off, like, everything by yourself, you're not gonna get stun locked as much.
Enhanced tactic ready. Iron Halo in progress. Specialized bioform neutralized. Spore mines inbound. Throwing frag grenade.
That should blow up the spore mines for us, and then we can go do the other,
Iron Halo. Execute Iron Halo tactics. Biocore destroyed. Exposed to noxious agent.
probably gonna stim here
Kill practical.
and crack that.
Match the symbols on the router switch to the console display.
But usually I wouldn't use a sim like that, but we're a little low. Got a little lower there than I wanted to. Alright, so let's see what symbols we need. Alright, PKZ. That one? No. Do you think it'd be overpowered if the adrenaline surge charges worked on the Vanguard? Diving kick? I mean, maybe. It's kind of strong right now already, though. Even without that.
Match confirmed.
Alright. Right here it is. The final one. We have a bit of trouble getting this
Last switch confirmed.
this next portion
Network
done.
restoration in progress.
But as far as the diving kick with like block charges, diving kick can already do kind of ridiculous damage right now. With shockwave.
Expedited route to plasma engines required.
The lift platform is in transit. Arrival pending.
Pyrecannon definitely feels better this patch.
Only at the lift platform.
It's funny, like this weapon was already, in my opinion, S tier. Low S tier, but definitely S tier, just because burn is kind of OP.
Attention boarding parties.
That's the new mission, yeah. This is the new mission.
I need a mission status update from all remaining combat squads.
Combat squad Heraton here. Redirecting along newly advised path.
Hello there, what's up, Spark?
Octavio reporting in.
Brother, will all the new cosmetics be heroic tier, or will there be some that could be bought with coins? I'm pretty sure they're all going to be heroic tier. I haven't checked the store, though. I'll probably talk about like every single cosmetic again. I think there were a couple I missed. On top of the fact there's some new information from Saber on some of them. We'll go through that in a bit. You will be able to color the champion skin though. Know that. A proper Dante outfit. Ammo cache. That's cool.
Emergency blast shields retracting. Warning. Coolant rods exposed. Talassa,
I need you to disable the entire cooling array. Concentrate fire on the exposed cooling rods. Practical. Open
Since we got a Black
fire on
Templar
exposed
helmet
rods.
on the Accolade store, I hope we get more stuff that's free. It's not Ultramarine. I am pretty tired of how Ultramarine coded the game is. That is probably my least favorite aspect of the armor in this game, is that it's all a bunch of Ultramarine shit. And Ultramarines are just kind of lame. They're just too vanilla. They are too basic.
Cover my reload.
That's convenient. Now, can I actually reach this with the Pyrecannon?
Blockages and remove Xenos
Oh, I can.
organisms.
Kind of.
Obstacle detected. Equipping fresh magazine. Iron Halo online.
You were surprised it didn't lean more into Deathwatch? Yeah, Deathwatch being in this game, I don't know. I think the big issue is they really wanted Primaris in this game because, like, that's the new Games Workshop thing since Space Marine 1 came out.
Elite countermeasures.
And Russia's, that's the new tabletop thing, but
Zone throw contact. Ready anti-psycho tactics. Cut off its core for
how that worked.
Zone engage anti-Xenos warfare strategy. Kill confirmed.
I actually got him.
Major Tyranid threat.
Oh, I got them all.
The army. Enhanced tactic ready. Xenos counter Tyranid invasion. Thwarted.
I get that, but we have Primaris Deathwatch, so they could give us some more accurate cosmetics. That is true. I mean, like, I wouldn't mind seeing more Deathwatch. Deathwatch were just, like, one of the more interesting chapters. You'd also have a lot more interesting characters with Deathwatch in the campaign.
Cover my reload.
Because, like, imagine if, you had a whole Deathwatch team and it's just a bunch of dudes from random chapters. You'd very easily have unique characters in a logical way. Instead of just having, like, alright guys, the Blood Angels are on this planet for some reason. Stuff like that.
Elements of the cooling rod array are cloaked.
I really don't know why anybody would be a big fan of Ultramarines, to be honest. I don't think Gilliman is even, like... I think Gilliman is probably the most boring Primarch as well.
Overheating in progress.
Well, maybe boring is the wrong word. It was kind of basic.
Extreme temperature fluctuation. Plasma cooling efficacy severely reduced.
Excellent, Talassa. You will need to repeat the same process at the second array.
Access granted to the bridge console.
Let's go. Alright, this is kind of annoying with our current setup. This is by far my least favorite part of this mission. At least solo, like, any group is too bad. Let's try this. Shoot this.
Equipping fresh magazine.
The last one.
Obtaining armaments.
Over here. Shit, dude. Why can't it just be in my Pyrecannon range? Hold on. Let me try. Oh? Almost. Kinda is. Oh, yeah, there. Perfect. Thank you, game.
Reloading ammunition. Coolant rods all decommissioned.
Temperatures at critical
Hope the weekly ain't too ass tomorrow. It probably will be.
down to prevent
We had a really easy one this week.
detonation.
Rabute is just the most human Primarch. I guess that's why I find him. I mean, they're all human. Honestly, the Primarchs are some of the most human characters in 40k. But part of that's just because they're the ones that get a ton of focus.
Objective below current location.
So they have a lot more characterization. Lorgar would like a chat. True, Lorgar is more boring than the big element. I'm sorry, Ultra. I take it back. Lorgar is way worse. We're talking about boring Primarchs. He's number one.
No transmissions from Combat Squad Heraton received. Understood.
Let's go in.
Be advised, we remain under heavy Tyranid assault. Expectation. Tyranids will withdraw from your locus, allowing you time to extract. This is ill-advised, Talassa. If you do not rig the reactor to detonate, the cyclone...
I would like a reason to do the weeklies again. Need the patch to come out. Kind of burnt on the PTS. I think a lot of people are burnt on the game at the moment. Like I said before, I think the updates come out like 2 weeks too late, or like 2 or 3 weeks too late, where everyone's kind of already done, and then you have the big update come out. It lasts for like a month now. I would say the stratagems are a great way they did it to keep people playing.
Execute Iron Halo tactics.
Talassa, we have lost contact with Heraton leader, and Octavio is pinned down. You must destabilize the plasma reactor. Our brothers from Phaedrus and Heraton shall not have died in vain.
Talassa, ready to overload plasma core.
I get here and we're shit talking Lorgar, and I'm all for it. He's just kind of lame. Just a lame Primarch. But the Pyrecannon now is pretty damn good. Like, this is pretty strong. Not like the strongest thing ever. Definitely not Pyreblaster level still. But being able to get all that HP back helps the heavy out tremendously. Because he doesn't have a second, or I should say, he doesn't really have a block sword or anything like that to easily.
Is Iron Halo online? Victor marked our presence. High priority Tyranid eliminated.
That's pretty good.
Crack grenade.
I actually dodged it. Impressive.
Predatory class Tyranid eliminated. Nullify combatants before it rallies more enemies. Be on it. Observation log. Numerous dead servitors. Kill confirmed.
Is a new mission boss in the game now? No. Not until the official patch.
Access granted.
Iron Halo ready.
FCG, thoughts on the guy who bought a house off of meme coins on TikTok? Well, it's on TikTok, first of all, so who knows if it's even real. Is there a cap for accolades? Yeah, 1,000. You can only have 1,000 accolades in this game, which is way too low. In my opinion. Like, there's way... Like, first of all, we have gone way too many weeks in this game without any more heroics to buy. So if you're like one of the first adopters of the new accolade system, which pretty much everyone's still playing is, you're kind of shit out of luck. You've wasted a lot of weeklies. Which does kind of suck. As you all know, it's amazing game design to punish your most dedicated players for playing the game.
Activating elite countermeasures. Specialized bioform neutralized.
Right, there we go. And we got like, what, 3 to 4 weeks of wasted accolades for the past drops? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Like, either, I don't know, up the daily reward and lower the weekly, or just make it so the cap is higher. Because, like, right now is a huge discrepancy. And this is the finale of this mission. Kind of an anticlimactic mission, unfortunately. For now. When the boss is in, one day we'll fight them. And by one day, I mean next month. But that's the Pyrecannon build. Pretty strong one. Much better now in patch 11.0 than it is in patch 10. See, games have us, 10 years of loading times. $41,000 range damage. Wasn't even a very long one. Pretty damn good.